concerning fantasy in general, fantasy art, there's also in my mind an ecological side to it, because much of the narratives that are to be found in the images that are in this exhibition promote another connection with nature than simply the commercial question of resources.
Right.
There's in fantasy literature and fantasy art, there's often a connection with nature which is profound, complex, and part of these worlds that the fantasy literature invites us to explore. And I think, in a sense, fantasy can tell us that we need to reestablish a connection which is not simply economic with nature and world.
Right.
We need to find something that connects us to it much more deeply than we've had tendency to do in the past. And that is prevalent in fantasy literature. And fantasy literature is full of propositions. It's full of what ifs.
Right.
And these are wonderfully separated from any political consideration. They're entwined in a story. They're woven into a narrative.
Sure.
And we can appreciate them without actually realizing what we're reading. And then you get into the end and you think, oh yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
And that's something that I would like to try and bring through with the art, is that nature is not just a backdrop. It's not just, a weekend thing. It's an integral part of our lives. It's an actor in our world. And we need to respect that.